Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your November general reading. I've laid out the cards. I will clarify with an African Tarot one of the cards, and I'll finish off with a Tarot deck rather than an Oracle deck this time. If you find this reading resonates with you, if you find it useful or helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I definitely appreciate all the shares and comments. All the ways that you support me are appreciated. So I thank you for that. Cancer, let's get started with your overall energy for the month of November. The King of Wands is indicating your ferocity, your confidence, your determination to move forward on an idea or in a direction that you are fired up and inspired by. You are looking to do things differently, follow an inspiration that is overpowering for you. This can be a creative expression. This can be a desire to galvanize the experience that you've gained throughout your working career into a powerful position of leadership for those of you that are working, particularly if you're working in a traditional business setting. This can have you as a leader in that setting, realizing a new target or goal that you are galvanizing your team to pursue. But this is overall a place in your heart of determination and courage in order to mount this challenge that you've laid for yourself. In the past, we have the Ten of Wands, the Star card, and the Five of Wands. You are exhausted by an effort that you have been making for a very long time. You have been fielding a problem and working with a team in order to solve that problem. You are particularly able and willing at this point to let go and release a lot of responsibilities and obligations, the expectations of others. You have released those. You have made it, fulfilled those obligations to the best of your ability, and you're now ready to release those. You are exhausted. And this is all part of your own healing, finishing up these obligations and moving towards agreeing with a group to gain the skills, find the solutions that will help you to move forward on this new path that you are choosing. So again, there's leadership here, and there's actually opportunities for you to be a public face or voice to the goals that you are setting on for the project that you are moving towards. Moreover, it is the way in which this group that you're working with, you have seen this team, this family, this group of peers, these collaborators work magically in ways you did not think possible, move in ways you did not imagine. And in so doing, this team has given you faith, has allowed you to be hopeful about a vision for the future. And that is where this incredible inspiration is coming from. These are all wands here, in addition to the star. So you're looking at new opportunities, new ways to spread your message, spread your services, distribute your products, share what you are doing with others. In the present, we have the Seven of Wands, the Lovers, and the Justice card. This is you very much continuing on the path of clearing out, clarifying your path forward. You have shaped your own distinct skill set area of expertise, knowledge base. And in so doing, you have learned to set some clearer boundaries, to stand up for yourself in ways that felt impossible in the past until you had completed finishing up this cycle of achievement where you are done meeting these particular responsibilities that fulfilled the needs of others, did not fulfill your needs to the extent that you had expected. You are instead in a place where you have confirmed your relationship with yourself so that you are now understanding and practiced at how to make decisions that serve you. You're not going for the short in-term gratification that you may have sought as just a release from this responsibility in the past. Instead, you've gained the confidence to move into the heart of injustices that you have experienced, unfairness. There's some way in which you have been excluded, oppressed, dismissed, and treated unkindly, not received the attention to your needs that was required. And instead of looking away, instead of building up your own ability to fulfill your needs, you are looking at the bigger picture of how your experience reflects the experience of many. And you're understanding that your needs are served best by giving a voice to this injustice, by articulating this, standing up for yourself, and really defending your experience as real, as valid, and as something that can change, something that must change. In your immediate future, we have the Eight of Coins, the Emperor, and the Ten of Swords. There's a repeated theme here in the ability of you to gain control over your own life, over your own being. The struggle to do that, the anxiety that you have incurred as a result of your worries, your self-doubts, your concerns for the needs of others who did not express that same concern for you. The being in your head about whether this experience was real or not has actually moved, it moves you out of your presence. But what is remaining is this possibility to break some kind of generational curse, some kind of family trauma that is a part of the unjust treatment you have received. You are letting that go. You are separating from that, although you are still involved in the objective documentation or experience of being excluded, suffering from the lack of attention and nurturance that were your birthright. Your ability to pull away in your individual family circumstance from your family of origin to assert your authority over yourself despite this oppression you experienced is part of what is breaking the cycle for not just you, but for others on a much more broader social way in some larger social activity. I'm going to clarify the Lovers here with the Four of Pentacles and the Temperance card. You've held in these experiences for a long time. These experiences have really tempered your ability to build something beyond your own four walls. You have used this experience to help you move cautiously and deliberately through the activities of your life, carefully guarding your own resources, keeping your own counsel, holding your feelings in, so that you did not burden others with the burdens that you experienced. However, as part of your healing, You have learned to objectify your situation, your the injustice, the unfair treatment you've experienced, and you've learned to refine your understanding of that through your struggles. You've learned to give to yourself as you've grown and refined your own ability to be yourself. You have imparted those wisdoms, those lessons to others, and vice versa. You are reciprocating with the elements in your world that are allowing you to heal and transcend this sense of not belonging, not being a part of something. You are the grand alchemist in this sense, the refining of your base sentiments, the anger, the resentment, the jealousies, and you have transcended those to recognize that you perhaps, in addition to cleansing a sense of anger and resentment because of the treatment you've received, you've also were reflecting the jealousy, the envy, the anger or resentment of others towards you for your gifts, your talent. I'm going to finish up this reading, Cancer, with a 5-cent tarot. And the reason I'm using this instead of an oracle is because I really love the way the author, Madame Clara, has integrated animals and plants into the depiction of the tarot cards. The King of Needles is the King of Swords, and I'm going to look up what Madame Clara has to say about the King of Needles. The determined ruler here is represented by the powerfully prepared swordfish, forever driven and proud, with a look before you leap attitude, decisive yet flexible, fully balanced and of sound mind. The king exemplifies the good judgment and clear thinking must always be our guides. I'm going to leave this here, Cancer. I thank you so much for this beautiful reading. I hope it's been helpful to you. And until next time, Namaste.